Blessed lead down upon his fires very well. Your majesty, the point, you have roasted, and you take my head and kiss your fair Lord is my gentle joy.
Where's Fezlo? Ready? Scratch my head, Fezlo. Where's Monsieur Cowweb?
Ready.
Bonjour, Cowweb. Go, Monsieur. Get your weapons in your hand and kill me. A red hip bumblebee on the top of a thistle, and good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not freak yourself too much in the action, Monsieur, and good Monsieur, have a care. The honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflow with the honey bags. Monsieur mustard seed.
Ready.
Give me your knees, Monsieur mustard seed. Pray you. Leave your steady, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing good, Monsieur, but to help Cleverly Cowweb to scratch. I must to the barber, Monsieur, for methinks I'm misery hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hairy don't but tickle me, I must scratch. Have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones. Truly a peak of provender, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay, good hay, sweet hay, hath no flow. I had rather have a handful or two of dry peas, but I pray you let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
What will thou hear some music, my sweet love? Or say, sweet love, what do you desire to eat? I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel hoard and fetch thee new nuts. Sleep thou, and I will win thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always awake. So those that would find the sweet honeysuckle gently apies, the female ivy so in veins the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee. Please sleep, Mr. Puck.
Welcome, good Robin, seest thou this sweet sight, her dauntage? Now I do begin to peep, for meeting her of lay behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her, for she his hairy temples then had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers, and that same dew which sometimes on the buds was wont to swell like round and hoary pearls. Stood now within the pretty florist's eyes like tears that did their own distress bewail, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patient. I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes, and gentle Puck take this transformed scale from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking with when the other do, may all the Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night accidents, but as the parents but as the fears, the vexation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen, be as though was wont to be, see as though was wont to see, Danius, bud, oral, Cupid, flower, hate such force and blessed power. Wait you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of a past.
Their life you love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do like his visage now.
Sight is a while. Robin take off his head, titanium music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these fighters.
Music such as charm and sweet.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound music, come my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground worth on these sleepers be now though and I are new in amity and will tomorrow might night soul and bless dance and do pieces house trafficking and bless it to all fairy prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with pieces all in Charlie.
Fair king attended Mordecai to hear the morning light.
Then my queen in silence sad trip we after the night fade we the global can contrast soon sweeter than the wandering moon.
Go for it.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I was sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester, for now our observation is performed, and since we have the voward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. A couple in the western valley, let them go, dispatch, I say, and find the forester. He will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant flitting, for besides the gross skies about me, every region near seemed all one mortal cry. I never heard so musical a discourse such sleep thunder.
My hounds are bred out the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. Crook, knead, and do lap like Need and do lap like Thessalian bulls, slow in pursuit but matched in mouth like bells. Each under each a cry more tunable was never hollowed to, nor cheered with horn in Crete and Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear, but soft when what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this is Lysander, and this is Demetrius. This is Helena, old Nader's Helena. I wonder of their being here together.
Thou rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace our solemnity, but speak. Came here in grace our solemnity, but speak. It is not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice.
Yes, my lord.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Morning, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds, but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes you gentle concert in the world? The hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me, you of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, I shall reply amazingly, half asleep, half waking, but yet I swear I could not truly say how I came here. But as I think for truly what I speak, and now do I bethink me, so it is I came here with her in my header. Our intent was to be gone from Athen, where we might, without peril of the Athen law.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me, you of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their strength, of their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me, but my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to be now as the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did not quote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of my eye, is only Helena to her, my lord, would I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like in sickness did I loathe this food.
These couples shall eternally be knit, and for the morning now is something worn. Our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double. So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, my own and not my own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father. And Hippolyta.
Did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dream.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer my text. It's most fair. Ephraimius, he, ho, Peter, Quince, flew, the blows, menders, now the tinker, starveling goods, my life stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the width of man to say that what dream it was man if but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Man thought I was there is no man can tell what man thought I was, and man thought I had but man is but a patch full if he will offer to say what man thought I had. The eye of man hath no heard, the ear of man hath not sees, man hath and is not able to taste, his tongue to convince, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream because it has no bottom, and I will sing it in the later end of the play. before the due. Venture to make it the more grandiose, I shall sing it at her death.
When we sent to Bottom's house, is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of a doubt, he is transported.
We cannot in the place murder. It goes no further though.
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Edison stable to destroy criminals, but he.
No, he has simply the best whip of a handicraft manufacturer.
Yeah, and the best person too. And he is very permanent, so for his voice.
You must say propaganda. A permanence is God bless us, a thing of not.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 to 3 lords and ladies who are married. If our square has gone forward, we all have been made men.
Oh, sweet Billy Bottom. The things had the losses spends a day during his life. He cannot have space expense a day, and a book has not given him expense for the play premise. I've been handing he would have described it expense a day in premise or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom, almost courageous day, almost happy hour.
Master, I am to this girl wonders, but ask me not what for. If I tell you I'm not true, Adrian, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that good cup dying, get your April together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, me personally at the palace. Every man left or his car, for his short and long is our play is preferred. In any case, that this by have bear his nails, but they shall hang out for the nice cause. And most dear actors eat no onions or garlic for our other sweet bread. I would not doubt, but hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away, go away.